Ladies and gentlemen, the Anointed One, aka
Fragrance King.
What's up, everybody? So I thought I'd be cool and put a black light up, and I did, and it was cool for a second, but I did a first impression video. This Dolce Gabbana Royal Night. Finally pulled the trigger on it, and it's good. But the lighting's all in my face. It turned me purple, and it's not really that good in footage. But it's my first impression on this, so I'm not going to fake it. So I'm not going to reshoot it. I'm just going to play the footage right now. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. So I've always wanted to try this Dolce Gabbana Royal Night, but I never pulled the trigger on it. And I've heard a lot of things, like it's had a fake smell, a fake oud smell to it. But I have went and finally gave in and bought a bottle of it. Was talking to somebody and they said it didn't smell like fake oud, so I had to get it. And I should have pulled the trigger last Christmas, but I'm gonna do a first impressions on it. And we'll see how good it is. I bought a tester bottle. We'll see. So first impression, we'll see if it's better than the one EDP, or if it has, or what it's all about. So yeah, brand new bottle. All right. So first impression, it's the same as the one EDP. It's the same. It's super close. It's super close to the one EDP. Super close. Super close. I don't even notice the tobacco note, I guess, and the EDP is so soft anyway, so people make a big deal about the tobacco note not being there. To me, off the first spray, this is the same thing as the EDP. Wow. So we'll see how it dries down. There's mixed reviews all over the internet, so can't trust them all. But this is basically just like the EDP. It's soft. It's the same scent profile as the EDP. Without the tobaccos, yeah, I don't get the tobacco, but the one EDP is so soft anyway, so you don't, it's not like the tobacco's in your face, blasting in your face, that you notice it too much anyways. Well, cool, this is supposed to last longer, so this is a longer lasting, the one, good. But, I'll have to do a side by side too. So we'll see how this one dries down, and then I'll do a side by side. But so far, not impressed. It's the one EDP. It's the one. Maybe it's a little bit creamier. So I stand here and it kind of dries down for the first 5 minutes. Maybe it's just a little bit creamier. Maybe a little bit creamier sandalwood with no tobacco, and that's about it. It's a little bit creamier sandalwood, no tobacco, but like, you know, it's the one right off the bat. You know it's the one EDP. So it's so close. This is just a creamier variation with no tobacco, yeah, but it's like, you can barely tell the difference. I've sprayed the one EDP a lot, many times, and I sprayed it heavy because you have to spray it heavy. So this is really close. This is really close. All right, I'll let it dry down and then come back with further analysis. I'll spray the EDP too next to it, and I'm not sure. I like this. This might be better. This might be better. It's creamier. It's creamier. Wow. Alright. I'll see you in a little bit. Well, I'm back. Sat with this all night. It's the next morning. Dolce Gabbana Royal Night. It's good. It's good. I'll get for what it is. It's good. I had to try it. I pulled the trigger on it. I heard it had the fake oud in it, and I'm not about that. Totally wrong. It doesn't have any fake oud smell. Clear up all the forums and all the reviews. This is basically the same thing as EDP. The one EDP. It's basically the same thing. So anybody that wants to buy this, this is basically the same thing as the one EDP, without the grapefruit note and the tobacco and the ginger, which is just the EDP just is a little bit sweeter and just a touch brighter. You don't really notice that tobacco note, but it adds something to it. And then this one is a little bit more classy, less sweet, and instead of the tobacco note, it has the sandalwood, so it's a little more creamy. And it has this nutmeg sandalwood dry down, which is, it kind of goes its own way on the dry down just slightly, and it's really good. It's like a sophisticated, more grown up, classy version of the one DNA with just slightly better performance. I would say just slightly. Maybe an extra hour. It's still not a projection beast, but you're going to get more wafts. You're going to get a better scent bubble throughout the night than the one does. The one kind of just goes away after 4 hours. If you don't spray yourself 15, 20 times, you kind of don't even get that scent bubble after hour 5. But this, I noticed getting more wafts, getting more smells just lingering off my skin as it warmed up of this sandalwood nutmeg type, amber sandalwood nutmeg creamy, the version of the one. And I was like, wow, this is pretty, this is good. It surprised me. Because the first initial blast, I was like, man, this is just the one. I'm like, But as the night went on, I started liking the dried out more. And I think I like this one better than the original, or better than the Eau de Parfum. And it's less sweet, but you do get some sweetness from the pear wood. But it doesn't have the grapefruit or the ginger, so you just don't really have that kind of a sweet brightness. But it's not far off. Like I said, like as soon as you smell this, it's the EDP DNA. It's the one DNA. It doesn't travel very far away from the original DNA. Projection. I mean, I didn't notice anything crazy, but I'm gonna do a side by side and see which one is better for my next video. But the projection was at moderate. I didn't totally spray myself like 10, 15 times, and so this is just a first impression to where it makes me think of the 180p DNA immediately, and then after a couple hours it really goes into that sandalwood nutmeg amber dry down, from what I could tell off of first impression, that I started to appreciate more. So once my nose gets used to it, we'll really see if I really like it a lot. I think I would like this over the original. I don't think that I'm going to throw the original on that much anymore. I have a big bottle, we'll see. But I'm going to blow through this and see. I'm going to let it mature too. See if it gets stronger with time. Get more oxygen in the bottle. But they share the cardamom, the basil notes. And then in the Royal Night you got this nutmeg and pear wood. And then you got the amber, sandalwood, cedar, labdanum base. Supposedly this is Fragrantica notes. I couldn't find anything on the Dolce Gabbana website, so you know, who knows? Who knows anymore? But the EDP's got the grapefruit and the coriander, the ginger, and the tobacco. It's different. Those are the different notes. Otherwise they're the same. And like I said, the EDP's just a little bit sweeter. And then you don't notice that tobacco. It's not in your face like Tom Ford tobacco vanille or tobacco oud or parrot or a tobacco note like that. It's not like a blow. It's not a in-your-face tobacco note. It's just blended. It gives you a little bit of something. So that's my take on this. First impression wise, if you could find it for like $50, I would say it's worth it. I paid 70 for this, and I'm going, it's not really worth it. When you can get other stuff for 70, or you get this bottle of Gasada for like $80 for 50 mils. I'd rather have this. It's 10 out of 10. It's a powerhouse. Do not have many 10 out of 10s. And then Sauvage Elixir, you could, for $140, you can get something that's just the best cologne in the game. So double your money and you could get something like this, and this is just better. But I had to have this DNA and I had to smell it, and the only way you're going to get it is on the gray market. And so we'll give it time. I'm glad I got it. Can't recommend paying $70 for it though. So in the end, moderate projection, average 8 hours, scent bubble, nothing crazy. Classy, sophisticated, maybe date night every day. Anytime fragrance. Dumb reach, I think, is where this one's going to be at. Like, it's pretty good. Mass appealing. Any age man. Women could probably get away with it too. There is no oud in this at all, so no oud. It's basically EDP with sandalwood and nutmeg. That's it. But that's my first impression review. I'm gonna do a heads up video, or I'm gonna do a versus video next on both of them. Really sit with it, break it down for those who want to buy this stuff, because that's what I wanted. I couldn't really find any true videos on this. They're all over the place and people are hyping it up, but this is my take. And let me know what you think, always in the comment section, and like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Anointed One, aka
Fragrance King.